All right, welcome everybody. This is NingXia, all about NingXia tonight. And I'm Britta Dimmler. I'm a Diamond with Young Living, and NingXia is truly one of my very favorite products. So when we got started, we actually got started almost 15 years ago now with Young Living. And at that point, everybody had a drink. Everybody was saying, oh, if you drink this juice, you're going to live to be 100, and you're gonna, if you drink my juice, you're gonna, I don't know, have longevity and health, and you'll never have a problem. And I was like, and then we heard about NingXia, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's just another one of those drinks, right? Like everybody's got a drink. And so it took about a year, and we may have drank the packets that came with our box, with our subscription or our entry to Young Living, which we had to buy at the time. And I might have drank the packets and go, okay, it was an okay drink, but it wasn't anything, like, remarkable. And about a year later, probably, or 9 months later, we started learning more about NingXia Red. And I learned, really the biggest thing that I remember learning at the time is that it was nutrition. Okay, we're going to talk about a little bit of this in a little bit. And so my daughter ended up being diagnosed with leukemia, probably almost about 13 months after we got started. And I thought, okay, I have to do all the stuff that the doctors want us to do because she was 5 at the time, but I'm going to give her NingXia Red because then I know she's going to get nutrition. And that's really all I thought she was going to get. Okay. Because this is just packed full with the puree and with the different juices that they have. There's no junk juices in here. It's good nutrition, full of superfoods. And I just thought, even if she wants chicken nuggets every day, because she was on steroids for a while. So even if she wants chicken nuggets every day, which have no nutrition in them, I'm going to counter that with NingXia Red because this is full nutrition, right? So we didn't fight her what she wanted to eat. We just said, okay, as long as you drink your NingXia. Now, what I didn't realize at the time was all the other benefits that it gave her. Okay, so things like it helps support her blood count. It helped her hair stay, her body still produce hair. Your body stops hair production because it's non-essential, right? We don't need our hair to grow or to live, but we like to have our hair. Well, she didn't lose her hair until 4 months in because they slammed her body with 10 drugs again. But up until that point, we were supporting that because her body was getting enough nutrition. I've come to realize since that she didn't lose all of her hair. She, ended up, well, okay, I'm just going to fast forward through it. She ended up with no side effects from all the drugs that she was on, which is by the grace of God, I will say. But the more I've learned about NingXia Red, I learned that a lot of it is because of the nutrition and the nutrients and the minerals and the vitamins that is in this drink. So that's why I am so excited to talk about this, and I'm passionate to share because this truly can be a life-changing drink if you drink it. Okay, so this is an antioxidant, nutrient-dense, whole food kick butt drink right here. Okay, and I don't know if you can see kind of the difference there in I don't have super great light here, so you might not be able to see the difference in the puree to the juice, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. So NingXia Red, pretty much every single person, anyone that you can imagine or think of, kids, pregnant, nursing moms, men, women, mature crowds, even pets, even babies would benefit from NingXia Red. Okay, so of course we want to dilute, and we want to and actually diluting it with some water, it makes it more like a juice that I would be very comfortable giving my 4 or 5 month old baby. As soon as they get juice, give them NingXia Red, because then they're getting nutrition, not junk juice, right? And put it in just a splash in with water, because we don't want them to develop the sweet tooth where they're just craving sugar, which is what a lot of the juices are that we give kids. So we recommend 2 ounces a day, which is what one of these packets is. And it's super easy to take. It tastes great. It has a tart berry flavor, and it supports pretty much every body system. If you're looking to stay well, get well, or provide your body with vitamins and minerals, this is definitely something you want to take. So what's in it? Okay, let's dive in and learn about what actually is in this. NingXia Red is a delicious, nutrient-infused antioxidant drink, and it will energize, fortify, and replenish our bodies. It's rich in wide-spectrum antioxidants. NingXia Red has the highest levels of naturally occurring, age-defying superoxide ORAC activity, to help support immune function, cardiovascular health, and nourish the eyes. I'm going to explain what all that means in just a minute. So this sweet and tangy drink contains whole fruit wolfberry puree, as well as plum, aronia, cherry, blueberry, and pomegranate juices and extracts. So in addition to all the antioxidant ingredients, it also contains pure vanilla extract and lemon, orange, yuzu, and tangerine essential oils from Young Living, which makes it taste amazing. So I'm going to share a quick video here just to walk you through the powerhouse and show you where this is coming from. So if you guys can let me know that you can see it, that would be awesome as soon as it comes up.
NingXia Red's journey begins in the remote hills of the former Chinese province of Ningxia. It's a story of high-quality ingredients and exacting processes coming together to produce a premium essential oil-infused drink. NingXia Red, a seed-to-seal story. The wolfberry, or goji berry, gives our drink its rich, signature crimson color. At Young Living, we work directly with Chinese vendors to grow wolfberries in locations that are rigorously tested for the presence of pesticides, heavy metals, and other potential contaminants. Once the wolfberries are harvested, they're cleaned and sent off to be pureed. Puree of this superfruit is the drink's core ingredient. Why puree and not juice? Because it captures more of the wolfberry's nutritional potential from both pulp and juice. We test this puree both before and after it is shipped from China to ensure that it meets our strict requirements. Because fiber, zeaxanthin, critical amino acids, and polysaccharides are found in the whole berry, you're not missing out on any of these valuable nutrients. NingXia Red is also formulated with a flavorful blend of blueberry, plum, cherry, aronia, and pomegranate concentrates, plus grape seed extract. These fruits have powerful compounds, phytonutrients, polyphenols, vitamins, and minerals that support your full body wellness. What really sets NingXia Red apart, though, is a blend of 4 citrus essential oils: orange, tangerine, lemon, and rare yuzu. These essential oils support healthy digestion, promote a positive outlook, and more. So how does this whole body nutrient infusion make it to the homes of our members around the world? Once all of the ingredients have passed our testing and quality checks, they're weighed and combined. We then fill our signature frosted glass bottles with this halal and kosher certified blend of wolfberry puree, superfruit juices and extracts, and essential oils. Each bottle gets 2 final quality inspections, once before it is boxed, and again between the time it leaves our facility and is shipped directly to you.
What?
Serve up 2 delicious ounces daily to take advantage of NingXia Red's balanced ingredients that support whole body wellness, energy levels, eye health, help fight against oxidative stress, and support normal cellular function. Now that you've seen the journey of Young Living's NingXia Red, from wolfberry fields in China to homes worldwide, we hope that NingXia Red can be an essential part of your journey to transformed wellness.
Okay. So I don't know about you, but when I saw those big, well, first of all, that puree coming down, I was like, oh, what would it be like to just take a scoop of that? It'd probably be pretty tart, I will say. But then, you know, the big barrels of it, I'm like, oh, I wish they would ship it to my house. I will add water and enjoy every single ounce of goodness there. So the reason that the wolfberry is an incredible superfood fruit and has one of the highest percentages of fiber of any whole food. So it is It also contains that zeaxanthin, which is a carotenoid important to maintaining healthy vision. And by using whole wolfberry puree, the juice, the peel, the seeds, and the fruit, did you notice all of that is in that picture? Young Living is able to maintain more of the desired health supporting benefits in every bottle of NingXia Red. And some of those benefits include support for healthy energy levels, immune system support, normal cellular function, healthy eyes, healthy blood sugar levels. This is huge, you guys, for people who maybe crave a lot of sugar or processed foods. Sugar is hidden in so many things that we don't even realize. And just by drinking NingXia Red, like for me, I've noticed I don't crave as much sugary stuff anymore when I am consistent with drinking my NingXia Red. It also helps with digestive support. If you drink a lot of this, you will be moving. Your things will be flowing and you will be cleaning out your body. It can help with restful sleep, normal body detox, and circulatory support. So it's amazing. I don't think I mentioned, but brain support. It is so good for waking up the brain and feeding it the nutrition again that we need so that our brains can function well and we can focus in and we can be clear and we can be get things done and accomplished. So NingXia Red supplies your body with the core building blocks of nutrients to help maintain good health and overall wellness. And one of our favorite parts is that it is incredibly low in sugar. So it's lightly sweetened by natural calorie-free stevia extract, which makes it the perfect way to deliver natural, low glycemic energy and provide essential antioxidants to combat free radicals. So what are those free radicals, right? Because people are like, well, why is that important? But when we come into contact with pollution, that would include like electromagnetic stuff. So when you're carrying this around all day, right? Or you're sitting on the computer and we're getting all these frequency waves. When we go to a restaurant and we can hook into their Wi-Fi, or we go, on a plane and we're surrounded literally by all that stuff. We're in our car, that's scanning because we have the smart car that has to do all the things for the convenience, right? We're looking at convenience, not realizing what all it's doing to our bodies. So that is part of the pollution. We experience stress and we may occasionally, some of us more than occasionally, eat processed foods that aren't the best for us. All of these things cause free radical damage in the body. And over time, those free radicals can cause a chain reaction that can damage important body chemicals, including DNA and parts of our cells. So free radical damage has been linked to many diseases. I was just talking to a friend today, and she's like, she was telling me about the bacteria in our bodies and that we have good bacteria and we have bad bacteria, right? And I mean, we are mostly made up of bacteria actually. And so then she proceeded to tell me that if I eat a lot of animal products, that I am flooding my system with bad bacteria. And I was like, oh, but if I eat a lot of whole food, plant-based products, so not like the fake chicken nuggets that are made out of plants, not that, but like a real apple or, fruit and vegetables and real whole food things, I'm flooding my system with good bacteria. Guess what has good bacteria, or what will work with your body to create good bacteria, right? The other thing she said, if you really want to work on this, and I don't have it with me, ICP daily. Now, I have not taught much on this, but this is going to be a little added bonus for those of you here or that watch this, because she said ICP daily is one of the best products she believes that Young Living has ever made, and that it helps those plant fibers feed the good bacteria. So I don't know about you. I don't know that I'm totally ready to give up on my protein or my animal foods that I enjoy. So I'm going to start drinking ICP daily twice a day. And I'm just going to be believing that it's going to combat some of my guilty pleasures, right? So if you are like me and you're not willing to totally change all your diet just right now, NingXia Red and ICP daily may be a great option for you to do this. So let's talk about this free radical damage. Okay. I said it's been linked to many diseases. And the imbalance between the production of free radicals and the body's ability to counteract or detoxify their harmful effects is known as oxidative stress. So the favorite way to picture this, and simple, easy, that everybody can relate to, is if you cut an apple, and let's say you slice up an apple, right? And then you walk away because your kids are screaming, or the dogs need to go outside, or, I don't know, you get a phone call and you can't go back to it. By the time you get back, even if it's 5, 10, 15 minutes, your apple's been sitting on the counter in a bowl because you didn't have time to put it in lemon water yet, right? So it's been sitting there, and what happens to the apple? It's looking a little bit brown, isn't it? Well, that brown is the oxidation. It's the oxygen in the air is interacting with the acid of the apple, and it's creating oxidation. So, and a lot of us think, ooh, that's gross, right? Well, I don't want to drink that or eat that. So a little tip for that is, if you're cutting your apples, throw them either back into a bowl of water with the fruit and veggie wash, because the enzymes in that will help it protect it, or throw it in a bowl of water with just a drop or two of lemon oil. And we just rinse it off after, or sometimes I just eat it right out of that. But I have taken it to a party, and it's been fine for hours after that. Okay, so it does not oxidate. The lemon oil, the essential oils, help protect our cells, or the cells of the apple, right? Guess what it does in our body? The same thing. And guess what did I say was in here? Lemon oil, lemon, tangerine, grapefruit, and yuzu, right? So lots of great essential oils that are going to protect the inside of our cells, just like they do an apple. So these antioxidants act as free radical scavengers. They help repair damage done and prevent future damage. Antioxidants may also enhance immune defense and therefore lower the risk of health disease or health issues. So that ORAC, O-R-A-C, it stands for oxygen radical absorption capacity. And it's essentially a lab test that quantifies the total antioxidant capacity of food. We need 5,000 on the ORAC scale units of bioavailable antioxidants daily. Okay, and that's a minimum 5,000 to cope with the average rate of oxidation. If you exercise, which should be a good thing, right? If you drink alcohol or you feel stressed, you need at least double the amount of ORAC foods and nutrition in your body to counter the effects of that. So we'd have to eat 2 entire baskets of organic blueberries and a half a pound of raisins daily to get that amount. That's a lot, okay? And raisins really are prunes. I don't like prunes that well. I don't like raisins that well. I'm probably not going to eat that many of those. And I really don't like berries that well either. So one of the best known antioxidant superfoods on this planet is the wolfberry. And if, again, we saw the video, you can see the pictures here of the wolfberry maybe. So that's what it looks like. It's just this tiny little berry. Being able to get all the nutrients of as many organic blueberries in just 1 ounce of NingXia Red makes it super easy. And really the serving size, you guys, is 2 ounces of this, which is why these packets are so convenient, because they are 2 ounces. So NingXia wolfberries are one of the top superfoods for a good reason. Not only are they loaded with antioxidants and benefit the immune system, but they also help our bodies stay as healthy as possible. So we need vitamins and minerals. They are key to a healthy life. And wolfberries contain up to 21 trace minerals. The main ones are zinc, iron, copper, calcium, germanium, selenium, and phosphorus. And it contains 500 times more vitamin C by weight than oranges. That's in the wolfberries, okay? So, and then when they add the other juices to this is a hugely, just a really great vitamin and mineral nutrient infusion right here. So some of the many functions that minerals perform in the body are electrolyte balance in the cells. They help nerve conduction for muscle contraction. They help with bone and teeth formation and enzyme action. So they help digest the food that we eat. Minerals are so important that every process in the body depends on them. And again, a couple of the minerals found in NingXia Red is potassium, zinc, and fiber. And it actually has over 21% fiber by weight. So the NingXia wolfberry has more fiber than oat bran and double the fiber of buckwheat. A diet high in fiber has been directly linked to an increased stability of blood sugar levels and a lowered risk of heart disease. That's pretty big. So the NingXia Wolfberry contains as much protein as raw oats, and it's one of the richest known sources of plant protein. And it actually gives 13 grams of protein by weight, which is a lot for, again, for those little berries. Wolfberries also contain 18 kinds of amino acids, which are 6 times higher than bee pollen, including all 8 essential amino acids that our bodies need. And the NingXia Wolfberry is more than just a whole food high in vitamins, minerals, and proteins. It also contains many unique phytonutrients that have been shown to protect the liver, eyes, heart, and cellular DNA. So we're getting this whole food nutrition in NingXia, and it's coming from the plant and not from a synthetic source, and there's not junk juice. I talked about that earlier, but junk juice is one of those things that a lot of times you'll see in like a juice at the store, right? They'll say, oh, this is pineapple juice, or pineapple not concentrate, like a pineapple blend, right? And you think pineapple's the number one thing, because pineapple's expensive and it's hard to come by sometimes, and it's got a lot of good nutrition in it. And then if you flip it over, you're thinking it's pineapple, but it might be pineapple that might be like the 6th ingredient actually. The first one is grape juice, and red grape and white grape, and I can't think of the other, more junky juices that are they're junk juices because they're really easy to grow, but they have very little nutritional value. Okay. So that's but they put them in those other juices to make it last and to spread out their amount that they can sell. Right. And if we don't read the labels, then we don't know that. So NingXia, though, comes directly from the plant, not from synthetic sources. It's not getting a lot of the junk juices added to it. And being a liquid is actually easier for our body to absorb these nutrients faster, and the body doesn't have to break it down. So because NingXia is infused with Young Living premium essential oils, it increases the absorption rate of NingXia, which makes it even more bioavailable to the cells. And I talked about that earlier with the lemon oil and the apple and how it stops oxidation. And that's what it can do in our bodies too. Besides the fact that it just, it just tastes good. So the NingXia Wolfberry and good nutrition can impact your cell membranes. It helps cellular communication take place. It gives the mitochondria the energy it needs. It provides micronutrients and feeds the mitochondria, and it has the right sugar to open the cell door. And it gets the sugar from the berries, right? It's natural. So when you eat poorly, your cells get mucked up. That lipid layer on the outside of the cell gets sticky, and the cells stack on top of each other, almost like coins. And I'm going to show you a video real quick, just about a minute long. That's super fascinating that gives you an example of this. So NingXia wipes that doorway clean, increasing the surface area so that good information can get passed to the cell. NingXia is cleaning cell receptor sites so that the body can do its own work and communicate. So they, I don't even know, probably 10 years ago, they shared this video with us. And oops, I got to share my screen. Sorry. This is pretty fascinating to watch and to see what just 1 ounce of NingXia can do for you and what difference it can make.
This is a blood sample of somebody before taking NingXia. And this is actually a great example of an unhealthy cell. See how it's stacked like coins? What this means is the cells are right on top of each other. There's very little surface area to them. A lot of it's crowded, which means can't get a whole lot of oxygen in there, which means can't really detox itself, can't breathe, can't take in nutrients, can't detox. Oxygen is what we really need to emit what we don't need, take in what we do need. So this person was given 1 ounce of NingXia Red. 15 minutes later, this is what their blood looked like. Isn't that awesome? So that's a healthy state in the body. So how many of you guys drank your NingXia Red packet when you walked in? So this is what your blood looks like probably, right? How nice is that? The proof's in the pudding, right? The stuff works. Why? Because Gary Young did not stop at the Wolfberries. He studied and studied and formulated and formulated and formulated and formulated until he gave you the thing he knew would make the difference. So,
okay, that's all that's, and she goes on, this is, like I said, it's a really old, quite an old video, but isn't that interesting, right? What it can do. So we get our cells all mangled or tangled up, right? And they're all sticky, and NingXia, that good nutrition and the oils, you guys, that's part of it as well, is scrubbing and helping to release and open those up. So then things are floating better, things are flowing better, things are just working better altogether. So you may be like me. I love to start the day with a cup of coffee. I just will admit it. I enjoy my cup of coffee in the morning, and then well, sometimes in the morning, but for sure by afternoon, I'm having a glass of NingXia Red. Okay. You might stop for your cup of coffee in the afternoon for a quick pick me up. But here's the thing: the coffee. Well, first of all, caffeine is acidic. Or coffee is acidic. Caffeine actually dries us out and it dehydrates us, and it's just really not good for us. But again, if you're not willing to give everything up, great option to help counterbalance, right? And I will say I'm drinking probably less coffee now than I used to, thanks to NingXia Red. But so many of the ultra sweet coffee drinks we find ourselves sipping are loaded with refined sugar, extra calories, loads of caffeine. And NingXia Red is loaded with nutrients that give us a natural boost of energy without any caffeine whatsoever. It can actually help increase our attention and concentration, help us feel more alert, and it helps us feel energized without the crash. And as a bonus, it will save us money. So you can compare the price of having a shot of NingXia Red versus, say, a grande frappuccino, which is really full of all the calories. A shot of NingXia Red, depending on how you get it, and I'm talking 2 ounces for a shot, is maybe a couple of dollars. Okay, a grande frappuccino is 5 or 6 now, depending on where you're getting it and what else you add to it, right? So right there, besides what it's doing to your waistline, you're saving, you're spending 3 times as much for a product that's not going to do you any good. So truly, again, I love my daily cup of coffee, but as far as nutrition and fueling my body, I know that I'm getting it in NingXia Red. So we have a NingXia Red starter bundle, which is amazing. And some of you who, well, when we tell other people about Young Living, we usually say, get started with the starter bundle because it's really the best deal. Did you know that even if you're a current customer, you can still order the starter bundle once a month on a shop order, which is awesome. Okay. And this is why. It's $135, and it includes a 2-pack of NingXia Red, a 30-pack of the NingXia Red singles, and a box of nitro, which is out of stock right now individually, but you get it in the starter bundle. Now you might be like, it's $135, Britta. But if you bought all those individually, and I haven't done the actual math, but I think it's close to $200 individually if you bought them all, all 3 of those. So that's a $65 savings. Okay. We can't get points on that. You can't put it on subscription, but that's a significant savings all in itself. And we can grab this kit anytime we want. Again, once a month, if you're a current customer or brand partner. And if you have a friend who's not ordered from Young Living before, we can actually send them our link. Even as a customer, you can send them your link and they can snag this great kit. They'll get the $135 price, which is more than 24% off the retail. And they get that discount on any future purchases in that year. Plus they get free shipping because it's 100 PV. Okay. Which is hallelujah. It's the best thing ever. The best value, the best way to get NingXia at the very best value is with the Essential Rewards bundle. And with that, you get 4 bottles of NingXia Red and 30 singles. And this is actually the best value per ounce of any configuration of bottles and packets. It's $194.50 right now. If you order it on subscription, you even get more bonuses. So again, you're going to get it free for shipping, right? Because it's over 100 PV, and you will receive the 190 PV bonus because it's over 190. I know it's 194.5 PV. Let's see. Your subscription, for those of you who might be new, that's basically your monthly wellness box. And it's like an auto ship with amazing loyalty rewards and benefits. You actually, with subscription, you can pick any products you want to come to your door every single month, and you can switch them out as often as you want, and you get paid 10% back. And you can actually increase that 10, 20, and 25% back in points if you do it every month. Okay, they actually have it. You can do it up to every 3 months, but I will say monthly is the best, because if you're going to actually use the products, you want to keep them coming and you want to benefit from that as well. So we would love to chat with you on the benefits of that and how to get you set up for it as well. Okay, one quick tip for you. If you are a fan of sparkling water, a fun recipe for an afternoon pick-me-up, or even a morning pick-me-up if you ran out of coffee, would be 2 ounces of NingXia Red, a tube of nitro, and 1 or 2 drops of your favorite citrus vitality oil or the vitality drops. Yes, you can add those to NingXia as well. And then 4 ounces of sparkling water. You can stir it up and enjoy it. If you really want a fun boost, you can use Zing, which is another product we have. And a lot of people love the red drink, which also adds sulfurzyme powder, which will help with inflammation and blood flow, and it'll just make you feel amazing. So, all right, thank you so much for joining us for our NingXia Red class. I hope you learned something new and can see how beneficial NingXia Red can be in your lives and how amazing it is. If you want to get started and you're not currently a customer, make sure that you go back to whoever shared this video with you, or send me a message, and we will help you get your own account, your own customer account started, so that you too can start on your young living lifestyle journey. Have a great night.